So this video is all about answering a question from one of my viewers. And the question is, does one rebuttal really work for all objections that I'll be faced with? So does one rebuttal really work for all objections that I'm going to be faced with? So I appreciate my subscribers and my viewers asking these questions. I'm going to give you real answers so that you can hopefully really make it in this amazing industry. Being a life insurance agent, a Medicare, or an annuity agent is such a position of privilege and just servanthood. It's crazy how you can be successful in this space, but this is a very real question. Does one rebuttal really solve all objections? We're going to get to the bottom of it here in this video. Before I go into this, my name is Jason, your friend in the business. I do run a national insurance agency, recruiting agents across this nation. We sell life, Medicare, and annuities, and we get objections all the time. So we're going to give you some real feedback on if this is fact or fiction. Does one rebuttal really answer all objections? So any free resources that you'd like, they're on my website for the taking at jasonfinalexpense.com. And I appreciate you joining with me on this video today. So when you're handling an objection, you've got to really condense it down to what is my prospect trying to say? What are they trying to portray to me? You've got to be in a position where you know what to say. Most insurance agents don't know what to say when objections happen. It is not good. You cannot be on your heels and expect to help anybody. Most insurance agents, when an objection happens, you're on your heels. You're kicked back. Well, how can you help folks if you're on your heels? You cannot be struggling with objections. You cannot be in a place of silence in telesales where they give you an objection. You're like, okay, I call this the puffer fish. You can't be puffer fishing. You must be prepared. You must be polished. Seconds matter. Okay, if you're not prepared, you will not be able to be profitable. You're not going to be well positioned because you don't have confidence. You cannot pause. You cannot have a lack of control. You can't be caustic, but you've got to be in a position where you know what to say. You know how to overcome the objection with the right response. One rebuttal does not handle all objections. That's like, men, if you're married or you got a girlfriend and your lady, after you have a disagreement, tells you, fine. Is anything fine, guys? Put it in the comments. If it's fine, well, that's something different. But let me share with you, if my sweet wife, my amazing lady tells me, fine, there's nothing fine that's going to happen. Okay, that my dog is going to be like, come on, man, go back in the house. I'm sick of sharing my doghouse with you. That one rebuttal, okay, fine, is not going to work with your wives, your girlfriends, and men. This is not a good way for you. Ladies, it's not going to be what you're going to want to hear. One response all the time. It's not going to really work. So no, it is not true. You've got to know your objections if you want to make it, but you've got to overcome what really is behind the curtain here when you're trying to help your prospect. You've got to know what to say. So does one rebuttal work for all objections? Absolutely not. That's like you saying the same response to your wife, your girlfriend, you ladies saying it to your boyfriend the same way every time. One response? Really? No, you've got to be absolutely prepared. Most agents don't know what to say. You got to be prepared to overcome each and every unique response that you're going to hear. There's really only a handful of objections that are going to happen all the time. Have you taken time to train? Have you taken time to prepare? Objections are going to come. You must master objections to make it in this industry. You know it's going to come. Most don't know what to say. Most don't practice. Most don't prepare. Think about it like a Wild West gunfight. If you're in insurance sales, that gun is going to come out of the holster and they're going to put you on blast. Are you ready when they say, I'm too busy, I didn't ask for this, just mail it to me? If you want to make it, you can't get snagged up. You can't get snagged up. When they say something, you can't delay for a second. Pop, they took control, call's over. When they say another thing, an objection, you can't delay, you can't get snagged up, or you will get shot down in the homes. You've got to be confident. You've got to know how to handle the unique response that really matters to them. It isn't something that's completely ignored. It's not. But when you're handling objections, does one response really handle all objections? There is no greater lie than that, because one response isn't allowing your client to feel like they're being heard, and then you won't be able to help them as a result. No different than Maybe your spouses, your boyfriends, or your girlfriend saying, fine. There's nothing fine about what'll take place next. And the next thing you may hear is a tone, and that's not going to be what you want to hear. A ringtone, or the prospect thinking that you're tone deaf to what they have asked of you, or with an objection, they know that you aren't a professional to overcome it because all you can say is one little thing, just like maybe a parrot. So if you want to be profitable, overcome every unique objection. Be trained for what's going to be said. Practice more than you play. Don't pause. Be prepared. Don't pause. Be polished. Be ready for objections. They're real to your clients. They're real to you. And you've got to be really trained so that you can be really fast. Speed is key here. If you want to make it through objection handling, you've got to be fast. You've got to be faster than anything that takes place so that when they object, you've got the response in real time without a real delay, which causes you to lack confidence, lack any form of positioning so that you can help them get what they desire. So, farthest thing from the truth if you think one response handles all insurance objections. If I can serve you in any way, feel free to reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. I appreciate you watching, and I hope this content helps you today. We'll see you soon.